Hi, I'm Andrew from Pickleball News Asia, and today I am really excited that we're going to have the chance to speak to Asia's #1 player, Quang Duong from Vietnam. Quang, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, thanks for having me.
Okay, so jumping into the first question. Quang, we know that previously you were kind of balancing between tennis and pickleball. It seems these days you're really moving much more towards pickleball. Is that true, and is that where you see your long-term future now?
I do train pickleball more now than I do in tennis, but I still train tennis like almost every day. I still think my tennis training helps my pickleball games a lot, like stamina-wise, footwork, court coverage.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting. Do you see a future where you could actually play both sports at elite level?
It's tough, but mainly right now I'm just gonna focus on pickleball. Tennis is just helping my pickleball game at the moment.
The next question I actually want to ask you is one that you've had many times before, because it's about your win over Ben Johns. We've heard you speak about it, but what we were interested in was how was the reaction to that win across Asia? Were you surprised about that reaction from Asia? And also, has it made you aware of just how popular you've become across all of Asia?
I was actually very shocked. After the win against Ben Johns at the Master PBA, and after the whole tournament, literally my dad drove 2 hours back to our house. We got 3 hours, 4 hours to pack all our stuff, and we head straight to Asia. We got to Vietnam. A lot of people congratulate me, saw the match, and just the overall, I was completely surprised about how much they knew who I was.
Yeah, it was amazing, because I think over in Asia, a lot of people, we just hadn't really heard of you, and then suddenly overnight everyone was like, who is this guy that just did that? And the funny thing is, obviously, even though your links are to Vietnam, you suddenly become, for anyone in Asia, you're suddenly our player. Now that you have played in Asia, I just was interested in your thoughts about that. Do you see differences across some of the different countries? Are there any Asian players that caught your attention? And do you think there's anyone that could be following in your footsteps anytime soon?
Definitely, of course. I mean, especially when I was there, Thailand, Vietnam, there was a lot of tennis players now converting to pickleball. So their pickleball game is kind of like when I just started, more tennis based. I would definitely say a lot of India players are getting close to American level in doubles, because they have good foundation in badminton and ping pong, so all of them have great hands. And secondly, I think since pickleball is exploding worldwide, Europe, South America, Asia, and I believe a bunch of players who saw my success will believe in themselves to try to do the same.
Yeah, no doubt, you're definitely an inspiration. Moving along, I know that you and your father are really keen to promote pickleball across Asia. So I wondered if you could tell us a little bit about your plans in that respect, and also whether or not we can expect to see more of you in Asia in the coming years.
Me and my dad are still 100% promoting, try to promote pickleball, especially in Asia right now, and it's been going really well. My dad, there's going to be some PBAs tournaments in the future soon in Asia, some exhibition clinics here and there. Those stuff are still in the working as progress. We're still figuring stuff at the moment. There's a couple PBA pros going to do some exhibition, which is going to be including me as well in Vietnam. But there's a upcoming tournament in Monsoon, India, Mumbai. It's a big tournament, the Monsoon Pickleball Tournament, which is I'm gonna be playing that from August 20 to August 25th. Yeah.
So changing the subject a little bit, Can you tell us a little bit about your brother, who I know you play doubles with? And I'm just wondering, given the success that the Johns brothers have had, whether you think that the two of you might be able to emulate some of that success.
I mean, we try to. I mean, the John brother are like the best of the best in the doubles. Me and my brother, we do play a lot together. We train we train together every day. He's definitely very talented. He's ambidextrous, so he can play both hands. We just try to be the best of what we can be, you know? Try to be with the best of ourselves. Me and him, I would confidently say we could beat around most 6-0 players. Me and my brother, we have some good chemistries, and well, we see in the future.
Yeah, and just continuing on the question around doubles, I mean, obviously your singles is totally on another level, but how important is it for you to start working on and improving your doubles?
Yeah, I mean, I think the singles is the fundamental, the foundation for doubles. Because if you think about doubles, it's easier than singles. The first thing you need is good things, keep the ball in the kitchen line. Secondly is good reset for when they speed up at you and something. And lastly is the fast hand. So those are like the three main things to make you a good doubles player. As for singles, well, you need stamina, footwork, good court coverage, running back and forth, switching different sides. So yeah, I think the singles really helps the doubles in a way as well.
Yeah, very interesting perspective. Just got one more question for you, and I just wanted to bring it actually to the relationship with you and your father, because obviously that dynamic is very, very important. And I just wondered, is there anything like particularly special about that relationship that you could explain to us?
Yeah, he is like, he made usually my strategy plan, my mental mode, because he's also my mental coach as well. Let's say if 1 week I didn't perform well or was going down, he will be very straight up with me, like, hey, this week you play horrible. So and then we went back home, worked even harder for the next tournament. Yeah, I think that's like the biggest thing, that he always tried to keep me at my level. Of course, I would try my best to perform at the level, but if I'm going down by a little bit, he would try to find a way to bring it back up.
Yeah, I guess that dad's honesty can be really helpful. Quang, thanks so much for your time. Yep, really interesting from Quang. We hope you enjoyed it. If you want to follow Quang, you can check him out on his Insta, which is Avatar Ballbender. And if you want to keep up to date with everything that's going on across pickleball in Asia, just tune in to pickleballnewsasia.com.